Hi guys, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to just give you a few tips and tricks on how to go about this whole natural hair thing. So I know that this is a bit of a video that maybe it should have come a long time ago, but considering that I'm going through the whole TWA thing again now, I thought it could be quite nice to actually touch on some stuff that will help newbie naturals or second big choppers like me. If you've had longer natural hair for a while and then you've chopped again, just some tips and tricks on how to sort of handle your new hair. You keep your hair moist, especially if you have 4C hair. You have to, like, our 4C hair is just like notorious for being really dry, and if you're in Joburg like me, it doesn't help that the weather is so dry. So moisturize your hair, and the only thing that provides your hair with moisture is water. Okay, so I know there's a fear of shrinkage and it's real, I get it, but you really need to love water. You need to figure out how you're going to give your hair water on a regular basis. I spritz my hair every single day. Every day. It is like without fail. I do it actually twice a day because the climate here is so dry. So I spritz my hair twice daily, and I usually do it before I take down my twists or braids or whatever I've slept in that night. And then, I let it, I don't soak it, I let it sort of, I just sort of spritz it. It's like a mist. And don't let it get too soaking wet if you don't want shrinkage. So that's definitely tip number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so next tip is once you moisturize your hair, you need to keep it moisturized. So you need to basically seal in the moisture. Think about it like when you go and shower, you use your shower gel or your soap and everything, all the oils sort of like get off your skin. But then when you come out of the shower, you don't just put your clothes on, you get some lotion and you put that on, and that's basically what you need to do for your hair to seal the moisture and to keep the moisture in your hair. So a lot of naturals use the lock method. I also use that. It's a great sort of acronym for the steps that you need to take to keep moisture in. So it's LOC, and it's liquid, oil, cream. Some people do it the other way around and they do liquid, cream, oil, whichever one works best for you and your hair. But what I use is I do liquid. So I have my daily spritz. You can find the recipe of that on my blog. Yeah. And then I put a little bit of oil. You can use an oil of your liking, coconut oil, avocado oil, macadamia oil, just a nice natural oil to help sort of like, seal the moisture in. And then you lock that down finally with a cream or something that's a cream consistency, like a thick butter. For example, shea butter is a great option. So that's what I do. I have a mix of shea butter and coconut oil, so I put that on my hair, and it really helps to avoid it drying out, and also having that really dull kind of look, where your hair looks drier than it actually is. Okay, next tip is definitely to get rid of anything that is going to damage your hair, that's going to break your hair, especially if you're not on a long hair journey. You don't need things like, for example, bobby pins that don't have those little balls at the end. Throw them away. As soon as I see that in my stash, I just chuck it, because it's so easy to forget and you're in a rush and you grab those bobby pins, you stick them in, next thing you know, they snag on your hair and your hair starts breaking. So not a good idea to keep that stuff. Bobby pins are affordable, they're easily accessible, get them anywhere, so just stock up on them. That's what I do. I have them everywhere. Another thing is hair bands or scrunchies, whatever you use. I use the harm-free hair bands. I get them from Clicks. And you can actually like go into any Click store and they actually have like a cute, I think it's like a pink sticker that says harm-free, so it doesn't have that metal sort of closure, and that it avoids snagging on your hair and pulling your hair out unnecessarily. Hands down, one of the biggest things that you need to do, if you aren't doing it already, is wrap your hair at night. Even if you have a TWA, it's really important, because that way the moisture that you spend so much time putting into your hair and all of that, it just gets lost, especially if you sleep on a cotton bed sheet. I have cotton in my home, so I wrap my hair in a satin scarf. You can use satin, you can use silk, and that way the moisture stays in. And then also it just helps to avoid sort of matting and tangling and all of that, as your hair starts to grow. Okay, so my next tip is to listen to your hair. So hold on, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, what are you talking about? And I did the same thing as well when I first went natural. But basically what it means is that if your hair is dry, moisturize it. If something doesn't work on your hair, like a product or a tool, don't use it. If something makes your hair break, stop doing whatever that thing is. It's a very reciprocal relationship that you're going to be into with your hair, and so it's really important to it'll tell you, it'll show you if a hairstyle is not working, or if a product isn't working. Just change course, do something else, try something else. That's what I mean by listen to your hair. It's really, really important. Okay, and then finally, realizing that your hair is not everybody else's hair. So don't compare yours to someone else's. I mean, that's so important. I know, especially for us 4C girls, especially with the media and everything, we kind of are constantly comparing ourselves to girls with looser curls, or that kind of thing. And I mean, it just it ends up getting you down, because you look at someone with 3C hair or 3A hair and you're like, oh, maybe my hair can do that. So the whole point is to get your expectations are going to be here, and then your results are going to be here, and that's just so damaging for your confidence and your actual journey. So for me, what I do a lot is that I look at fellow bloggers, vloggers, images of women who actually have hair texture very similar to mine. So that way I have a better idea of how my hair could look like. Because at the end of the day, her hair is her hair, my hair is my hair. No two heads of hair are going to react and act the same way. They can be similar, and I think that's a healthy place to be, but don't expect it to be the exact same. So if your friend said, girl, I love this product, you need to try it, and go ahead and try it, but don't necessarily expect it to work the same way it did for her. It could be different for you. So just keep an open mind when it comes to trying products, hairstyles, techniques, that kind of thing. It will definitely help you in the long run. So that's basically it. Those are my tips and tricks. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Things that everybody is always excited about are clothes. So let's get started with this. This is a 2-pack onesie kind of thing.